Hey, welcome Roadrunners to the Lit Medallion. I'm going to do a preview of what I think UTSA is facing when it comes to playing Western Kentucky today up in Bowling Green. It's another tough road contest. Western Kentucky is 1-3 on the season, but they got a QB with a passer rating of 177 when I looked him up. He's thrown for 1,700 yards on the season and through 4 games. That's a lot of yardage. Now, granted, he's probably playing from behind. They might not have a defense, but they still scored 30 points against Michigan State, a tough Big Ten team. So who knows? I mean, our secondary has to be ready. Don't know if they can run the football. Obviously, when you're 1-3 and you're playing from behind, you typically don't run the football, right? So we'll see. If they can't run the football, then our secondary has a chance. But if they can run the football, it's going to be a long day for our secondary. Now, offensively, obviously, we can push the ball down the field, through the air, and obviously on the ground. Because if we proved against UNLV, if teams stack the box trying to stop Sincere McCormick and Brendan Brady, then what's going to happen is we're going to go through the air to Zachary Franklin or Josh Cephas. Just what's going to happen. And then when they cover those guys, we got tight ends that can catch. So we'll see how this all plays out. I think the Roadrunners are going to get the win today. I hope so. But when you're in conference play, I mean, it's tough. Western Kentucky isn't a rival because they're on the eastern side. But they've gotten the best of us many years. They've had coaches that have moved on to better gigs. Let's say they moved from Conference USA up to a better G5 school or up to a P5 school, right? They lost their coach to Purdue, and I think he's doing okay at Purdue. It's a different animal. Yeah, you get the better players, but if you have an offense that doesn't separate your players, then if your players aren't better than your opposing team's players, then you're going to struggle. I predict the score going to be 77 to -1, UTSA. Western Kentucky is going to forfeit and give up 1 point to us, so that's what it's going to be. Anyway, good luck, Roadrunners. Let's get it done. And oh, by the way, if you're watching the Red River Shootout or rivalry, however you want to call it, when you're up 18 points, you got who is considered the best running back in the nation. You don't come out and throw the ball 3 times in a series ever in the second half. Ever. You shorten the game, you run the football, and you take the full 40 or 45-second play clock, whatever it is. At least twice you do that. But you never throw all 3 downs when you're up 18. You run all 3 downs. You might throw 1, you might throw twice, but you never throw all 3, because if you throw 3 incompletes or get a sack, guess what happens? You keep the game lengthened for them. You're giving them free stops of the clock. So you run the football. You run the football. You run the football. Let's go, Roadrunners. Let's get it done. UTSA 77, Western Kentucky -1.